Hello everyone and welcome back to Rehab Life. I'm going to try something a little different today. I'm recording from my office and we're just going to see how it turns out. If it works okay, then maybe I'll do more of this. I don't know. We're going to give it a shot and see how it turns out. Anyway, today what I want to talk about is being scammed on Zillow. Yeah, believe it or not, there are people that use Zillow to scam other people. I know, I was shocked. Nobody would do that, right? Wrong. Well, I know it's wrong because, I was just scammed. And, actually I didn't fall for it, but it was a scammer nonetheless. So let me tell you the backstory. I have a rental house, and the tenant had given notice and moved out. Well, so after going through everything, I listed it for rent on Zillow, and I received an inquiry from someone. Said, hey, I'm not interested in renting your property, but I have a rental that I'm trying to sell and wanted to know if I was interested in maybe buying it. Well, of course, I'm interested in hearing about it, but I'm not so sure if I'm interested in actually buying it. I mean, that really depends on a lot of things. The location, the price, is it occupied? What condition is it in? What's the current rental rate? Do they have an agreement with the current tenant? A lot of different things, and I just have to make my mind up when I see everything. Well, so I responded to the guy through Zillow, of course, and told him that I might be interested. Mites and chickens. Well, it's another story, but anyway. So he asked for my email address and says, hey, I'm going to send you some photos. And I'm like, oh, hold up a minute. This is a red flag. So he's literally communicating with me through Zillow, but wants me to send him my email address so that he can communicate with me and send me some pictures. Well, I just said, hey, why don't you just send me the address and I'll take a look at it. I'll get back with you, find out, if it's something I might even be interested in. But he sends me the information. I'm looking at it. It's got, the information about the property, how much he wants for it. And, it's quite making him sound like he's quite desperate, actually. The kind of people that we evil real estate investors prey on.
Evil real estate investors.
That's tongue in cheek, right? I'm not evil. So I'm not a lazy investor anyway. I do check them out. Google Maps, look at the neighborhood, find out what the neighborhood's like. Is it transitional or is it, upscale, etc. So I look and I say, yeah, it's the kind of neighborhood I'd like to invest in. But I want to know more about it. So take a drive-by, look at the house. It's not in terrible condition, but there's somebody living in it. So okay, so it's rented. It's like, hey, depending upon the rental agreement and what have you, I certainly might be interested. Well, did a little more research, found out that, of course, this guy is not the owner of record. He doesn't actually own the property. That doesn't mean he doesn't have a contract for deed, but that's another story. But the interesting thing is he doesn't own any property. No property whatsoever, not in my county, not in my state. So this is a huge red flag. I'm at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm not sure I even want to deal with this guy. So step out of my comfort zone a little bit, and I knocked on the door, and a little old lady comes to the door, and we start talking. It turns out that she's been living in the house for probably 7 or 8 years, and it is indeed her house. She has no clue that somebody's trying to sell her house. So, some of the things that I uncovered in my research was, there's a mortgage on the house, and it's about 4.5 times what this dude is asking. So obviously this is not legit. So anyway, I'm not interested at this point, because even though these kind of deals do exist, this wasn't one. And the fact that I was contacted through Zillow is a little bit concerning, because to be honest with you, I researched everything I could on Zillow. I could not find a way on Zillow where you could go in and say, hey, this guy is contacting me. He's using your platform to try and scam people. So there's really no good way of contacting them to let them know that their platform is being used in this way. So anyway, this is just a warning to everyone. Be aware that scammers are out there, and they're trying to take advantage of people wherever they can find them. Fortunately, I was able to see beyond it, and a little old lady, she knows that somebody's trying to, I guess, sell her house without her knowledge. Even though she's living in the house, somebody's going to be very sad, and he's going to get away with some people's money. But anyway, that's all I've got for now. If you're interested, you really should check out my $5,000 house that I'm in the process of rehabbing right now. I paid $5,000 for it, and we're doing a full rehab on it. Check it out. There's probably 14, 15 videos at the time I'm making this right now. I'm sure there'll be more before it's all over with. I've also got a video in there, one I purchased a few years ago, paid $6,300 for, and did a full rehab on that. Just got to walk through a slideshow. You can see what's possible. You might get some ideas. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Click that notification bell to be notified when new videos are uploaded. And don't forget, like this video, share it with your friends, put it out on Facebook, social media, Instagram, you name it, so people can be aware to look out for this kind of stuff. Until next time, talk to you later.